today we are going to talk a little bit about some prep for splits. So whether or not you actually go into the splits, there's a lot of us that, because we sit all day long or we drive all day long, we have some pretty tight hips and tight hamstrings. It can be really tough to work with. It can be painful for the low back and for the hips and all sorts of things from there on up and down. So we're going to work through a little bit of that. So what you'll need today is a bolster or some blankets and some pillows if you don't have a bolster. You're going to need 2 blocks or sturdy books. You'll need a strap or a belt and another extra blanket in case you have sensitive knees and a yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, no worries, not a big deal. And most of these things you can do all of the same poses without these things, but it's nice to have them for a little extra support. So I'll see you over there.
Alright, so we're going to start here with a strap and lay down on our back, knees bent. Just reach the arms overhead, stretch out long, hug your knees into your chest, maybe rock side to side here a little bit, and keep that left knee in, extend the left leg up with the strap, and keep that right foot on the floor. You want to be able to fully straighten the leg here, even if that means you need to lower the leg down a little bit. Pressing your left thigh bone forward, then take the strap into your left hand and open the leg about a 45-degree angle so you can relax that elbow down onto the ground. Take just a few breaths, and on your inhale, bring yourself back up. Switch the strap to the right hand, straighten that right leg as you twist across the body. Take the top hip and press it down towards your bottom toes. Press to the outer edge of the foot, and then inhale, bring yourself back up. On your exhale, lift head and shoulders, drawing the head closer towards the shin bone, and then relax back down. Hug both knees into your chest and switch sides. Press the right foot up towards the ceiling into the strap. Again, you can lower the foot down a little bit if you need to straighten out the legs too much on the hamstrings. Take the strap into the left hand, into the right hand, and then extend out to the right hand side. Trying to keep that left hip pressing down as you reach through the foot. Extend your left leg, switch the strap, and then twist across the body. Taking your top hip, rolling it towards your bottom foot. Pressing through the outer edge of that crossed leg. And on your inhale, come back up. On your exhale, lift head and shoulders off the mat, drawing yourself a little closer towards that lifted leg. And as you gently release, take the strap off. Hug both knees into your chest. Rock and roll side to side here. We'll take half happy baby, catch the inner edge of the left foot, the ankle, or the calf, whatever is most accessible. Pressing that right foot down. And then switching sides, catch the inner edge of the right foot. Press the left hip down. Shoulders soft. Rock and roll length of your spine. And your third or fourth round, you'll catch yourself up in boat pose. So keeping the feet lifted. You can keep the knees at 90 degrees here. Reach forward. Lengthen the spine. And then cross your ankles. And make your way to tabletop. If you have sensitive knees, feel free to add that blanket underneath your knees here, giving yourself a little bit extra support. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. For a few rounds of cat-cow. On your inhales, you drop your belly, lift your chest, lift your tailbone, spread your collarbones. Exhales, you round, spread the shoulder blades, and tuck your chin. Extend your left leg back, toes on the mat, press back through your heel. Just getting into the calf a little bit here. Then lift the heel up in line with the hip. Nice long line from right fingertips all the way to the left heel. Draw low ribs in. Lower the hand and the knee back down and switch sides. So right toes on the mat, press back through the heel. Keep it slow, keep it gentle. Lift that right heel up in line with the hip and then reach your left arm. So nice long line, fingertips to heel. Draw low ribs in. And then lower the hand and the knee back down. Extend your right leg out to the side. And on your inhale, reach your left arm high. Exhale as you thread through. Bring the shoulder and the head down to the ground. And walk your right hand forward. Pressing that right hip crease back just a bit more. And then roll yourself back up to neutral. Take your left hand outside your left leg and reach the top arm overhead for gate pose. Press the hips forward, roll the chest open. On your inhale, come up. And then on your exhale, side bend over that extended leg. Take that left arm overhead. Inhale, bring yourself back up. And then you'll switch sides. So extend your left leg out. Reach your right arm high, deep breath in. And exhale, thread through. Left hand walks forward. Creating length through that left side body, press the left hip back. As you walk yourself back up, you're going to take your right hand outside your shin, reach the left arm overhead, press the hips forward for gate. Inhale as you come up, and on exhale, fold over that extended leg. Right arm reaches over the ear. And again, inhale, bring yourself back up. Step your right foot forward for a lunge, keeping the back knee down to the mat. Inhale the arms high overhead. Exhale as you soften into the lunge. Inhale as you lift out just a bit, and exhale, soften. Going just a little deeper each time, easing into this pose, and then take the hands back down to the ground. Inhale, straightening the front leg. You might add your blocks here underneath the hands. Just give yourself a little bit more height, a little bit more space. As you pull the right toes towards you, press your right hip crease back. Find length through the spine. Lead with your chest in this fold here. Exhale as you bend the front knee, lift the chest. Inhale as you straighten the front leg and fold. Go through that a few more rounds. Inhale to straighten and exhale to bend. From there, we'll switch sides, taking that left leg forward. Inhale the arms high overhead. Exhale as you sink, coming in and out, easing into your lunge here. Taking the hands down, floor or blocks, straightening the front leg, sliding that left thigh bone, left hip crease back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale as you fold over the extended leg. Sink into your lunge, deep exhale, full inhale. Full inhale. And exhale. Slide yourself back here and switch sides again. So right leg forward, take the left leg, toes behind you for this warrior two variation. And then walk the hands inside that front foot, softening the chest down for a down dog lunge. Back knee down here gives us a little bit more ability to kind of push into this lunge without the legs tiring out. Walk your hands forward and switch sides. Take the left leg forward, right toes swivel behind you. Open up the arms, deep breath in, and then exhale the hands down to the ground. Soften the chest. You want the arms about a 45-degree angle away from the hands. Press the hips up and back. Swivel back to center. Take tabletop in between. Go ahead and add your bolster out in front of you. As you sit on your bolster here, you can also do this on a blanket if you don't need quite this much height. You're going to take a forward fold. You can always add blocks under the hands if the floor got too far away. Pull the toes towards you, find length, and then exhale as you hinge forward. Adding something under the hips here just gives you a little bit more space to fold. You can always bend the knees if it's still too intense. Bring yourself back up. And then you're going to take the bolster underneath your knees. So knees wide, feet wide, and just fold over the bolster. This will create nice space, nice release for the low back. This is a nice one to hold for quite a while, so feel free to pause the video and just hang out here. As you walk yourself back up, slide your bolster off to the side. And come into downward facing dog. Spread the fingers wide, bend the knees, straighten the legs. Inhale, shift forward for plank. Exhale as you press back again, downward facing dog. Extend through the shoulders. You can always keep the knees bent. Inhale, shift forward. Take the knees down and lower all the way to your belly. Hands to the low ribs. Inhale, lift for low cobra, elbows bent. Exhale as you lower back down. Prop yourself up on your left forearm. Bend your right knee and reach your right hand back. Pull your heel towards your glute. You can always use a strap here if you can't reach. Lift through that front shoulder and press your right hip back down towards the mat. From there, switch sides. Right arm supports you as you reach the left hand back to catch the foot. Pull the heel in. Left hip crease presses down. A few deep breaths here. And then gently release. Make a pillow with your forearms, windshield wiper your feet from side to side. Slide your hands to your low ribs. Press yourself up again, low cobra. And then exhale as you press back, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high, and then step in between your hands. Add your blocks. Hands right under the shoulders as you step up about halfway for pyramid pose. Swivel your back heel down and find length all the way from shoulders to hips. Right hip crease presses back. Imagine you're pulling your heels towards one another. Bend your front knee, slide your hands forward for standing splits. Reach that back leg high. Fold your chest towards your thigh and then touch back down. Step back again, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg reaches high. Exhale as you step forward, adding in your blocks and step up about halfway. Swivel your back heel down, press your left hip crease back. Deep inhale. Exhale as you fold just a bit more. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale as you fold over that front thigh. As you touch down, take a forward fold. Inhale, find a halfway lift, lengthen, and then roll yourself up. Add your strap. Strap your left leg and extend your heel forward. So don't forget, you can lower the leg down a little bit as long as you can keep that leg straight. Slide your left hip down and reach your left arm back. Return to center, and then release. Switch sides, strapping your right leg, and inhale, extend your right leg forward. Again, outer hip drops towards the ground. Right hand reaches back to twist. Keep the space, keep the length. Bring yourself back through to center and gently release. Grab your bolster again. We're going to set ourselves up for full splits this time. You want a blanket or something padded underneath you, underneath your back knee, and your blocks up front, just in case you need them. So all of the props. Inhale in your lunge, right leg forward. Exhale, take your hands to your blocks. Straighten your front leg like half splits and find length here. As you're ready, start to slide into this variation. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee, and press the heel back to lower yourself down onto the bolster. If you need more height, just add another blanket on top or another pillow on top. Extra challenge here, reaching the arms towards the ceiling. Maybe lower the hands back down and just hang out there. Continually drawing that right thigh bone back, working the hips towards neutral. Take a few breaths here, and then nice and slow, slide yourself out. Left leg forward. Inhale the arms high for your lunge. Exhale, hands to blocks or floor. As you straighten the front leg, find length. And then tuck the back toes as you slide forward, lift the back knee, and see if you can sink a little deeper. Left hip, left thigh bone draws back. Take your time to set yourself up here. Don't just hang out if it feels terrible. Make adjustments, add in props. Extra challenge, reaching the arms high on your inhale. Notice as you stay in this pose a little bit longer, you'll need to readjust as you sink in. Keeping the breath slow and even. And then slide yourself on out. Move your blocks and your blanket out of the way. As you make your way down to your back, you'll keep your sacrum, your sits bone, or sacrum and your tailbone on your bolster. And just soften the feet down for supported bridge here. Knees about hip width distance apart. You can cactus the arms or just reach them out to the side. Hug your right knee into your chest and extend your left leg. Look into your hip flexors a little bit more. This is a great one to do if you do a lot of running, you do a lot of sitting. And switch sides. Hug your left knee into your chest. Extend your right leg. This is one you can hang out in for a little while, so feel free to pause the video if you need a little bit longer. Bend both knees up towards the ceiling for your supported bridge again. Take 2 breaths here. Slide your bolster forward underneath your knees or take it out all the way for Shavasana. Just allowing yourself to settle in for a few moments.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about anything I did or modifications I made, please comment below. Be sure to give a thumbs up to this video and to subscribe. We release videos every Thursday. You can find them either here right on YouTube or you can find them on our website at justbewellyoga.com. If you don't follow us on social media, be sure to do so. That's where you'll get all the updates and you'll figure out where to meet us in studio and what classes we have going on here in Fort Worth, Texas. We'll see you soon. Bye!